room's all such a mess. Look at this mess. My hair is a mess. My clothes are a mess. I want to talk to you about life. It's just too difficult to be alive, isn't it? And to try to function. There are all these people to deal with. I tried to buy a can of tuna fish at the supermarket, and there was this person standing right in front of where I wanted to reach out to get the tuna fish. And I waited a while to see if they'd move, and they didn't. They were looking at tuna fish too, but they were taking a real long time of it, reading the ingredients on each can like they were a book. Pretty boring book if you ask me. Nobody has. So I waited a long while, and they didn't move, and I couldn't get to the tuna fish cans. And I thought about asking them to move, but then they seemed so stupid not to have sensed that I needed to get by them, and I had this awful fear that it would do no good at all, and probably say something like, "Move when you're goddamn ready, you nagging bitch." And then what would I do? So I started to cry out of frustration, quietly, so as not to disturb anyone. And even though I was softly sobbing, the stupid person didn't grasp that I needed to get by them to reach a goddamn tuna fish. People are so insensitive, I just hate them. And so I reached over with my fist, and I brought it down real hard on his head, and I screamed, "Would you kindly move, asshole?" And the person fell to the ground, totally startled. And some child nearby started to cry, and I was still crying. And I couldn't imagine making use of the tuna fish now anyway. So I shouted at the child to stop crying. I mean, it was drawing too much attention to me. And I ran out of the supermarket, and I thought, I'll take a taxi to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. I need to be surrounded with culture right now. Not tuna fish.